Straight through. Yeah, me and the teammate. Let's go. Nice. Me and my teammate were the first two to get through. Oh, I'm just humping the wall. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Minnie. Oh. Well, one of them's dead, and he glitched out, and now I'm dead. At least until the next one. It's a very nice. I could look like Magikarp. Carp. Tiny shoe. This shoe would fit you. I said it will fit you. Fucking fit you. Wear the fucking shoe. Go. Nah. Well. Oh. 50 to turn him into a skeleton. No one will know. They'll be like, oh, good morning. I'm like, good morning. They're like, yeah, we got him. Yeah. Wait, what? I'll be dead now. You don't have any heads left. You should be dead. Even worse with writing, Jazz, you truly play the weirdest games. Hell yeah. You can expect to see games that you wouldn't normally see here at Jazz Chicken. Ciao. See you later, guy. How was he drunk on that? What did you have? You had cranberry juice. How are you drunk? Nudge, you have to tap up and tap attack at the same time. Oh, hello. It's dead body. Wait. He fell down there, died, and then was dumped back there again. Oh, the kid at the back is super horny. He's humping the shit out of that tray. Oh, that girl is super horny too. Wait, what is going on there? She's like seriously grinding against the chair, but what's the kid underneath the chair doing? Is he trying to blow himself? What the heck is wrong with these kids? There's a kid at the background on the plates with sausages up his nose. And he's hogtied. These are some seriously frisky children. I need a very durable suit for hunting. He's just my assistant. You may pretend as if he is not here. And if he bothers you, I'll kick him out. Am I right, boy? I'm a brick wall, mister. Just the way I like it. Oh. I'm leaving now, as I have plans for today, Mr. Percival. But I will return again in the near future, if you don't... Of course not. Feel free to come back whenever you like. Thank you for coming. See you again soon, Miss Alien. Oh, my throat. Much obliged. See you soon. Come on, you loafer. We're leaving. Oh, say goodbye to Mr. Percival. Goodbye. Oh. Oh. Do you think he does that as he walks around? Oh. You must be our target. Imagine humping your missus and you made that noise when you came. I'm about to oh. Yeah. Shoot the dog! Aim at the dog! What are you doing? What's happening to me? What am I getting hit by? What? I think I'm bugged. I'm just like. I don't know. When I smile, my face completely transforms. So I'm like, I don't know. Some weird monster. Doing an ooh face, it can't go ooh. It kind of just goes ooh. It just opens the mouth. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yeah, that sound. Yeah, you gotta love it.
Hello. Realized I didn't mute the microphone. The Abster, welcome. Thanks for lurking. Hope you have a goose stream. I'm not even sure what a goose stream would be like. It would just be a lot of honking, wouldn't it? Just a lot of with whatever's going on screen. Alright, so today we are going to be doing a bit of the actual game design itself. And I forgot to grab my book. One moment. Okie dokie, I got 3 books. Because I can't remember what I put in some of them. There's one here that I don't know what I put in. Anything of importance, it's empty. Alrighty. I don't need that book then. Alright, this one I need for little programming bits and bobs, and this one is the main story. Sorry, I just need to move my microphone. I knew that would happen. Right. I think my headphones are slowly dying as well. Good job. Good-o. Really uncomfortable desk. Alrighty. Let's get into it. Let's find out where the beginning is. Where are we? Da-da-da-da. I've done a lot of writing. I've prepared a lot. We're all the way up to like the first proper boss. Something else. Here we go. Okay, so I guess I'll leave the introduction part until the point where we actually make the introduction. Well, no, I suppose we can maybe do that. Alright. My wireless mouse decided to die on me today, so that's charging up, and I have to use my wired one now. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Alright. Now I'm getting myself a bit reacquainted with everything. Alright. So, first up is this key room place. So we're going to need another map. Let's call it intro sequence. I won't bother about music for now. I don't know, let's just go 30 by 30. Encounter steps, I mean, there's going to be no encounters, so I think so long as, yeah, I leave everything fine, should be good. Alright, so the main thing on the screen will be an image. And then another image will overlay, well, another 3, although they're more events. So what I need I guess no, because then I think it would still move, wouldn't it? What I could do, because the idea what I'm thinking is, say if we had, I don't know, if we just use this tower to represent keys. So we had like a key here, a key there, and a key here, for example. I need to make it so rather than the character moving, I mean, there's not going to be a character, you should just be a blank slate at this point. So we will just delete. I don't think I can make it that you can't access the menu on this screen. I might have to look into that separately. If I can cancel the option to access the menu screen, that would be preferable. So the keys on screen would have, say, let's say the player icon, the character is just like a something that looks like a selection. I guess this. We could run with that for now, although I don't think it would. Let's see. It doesn't matter. The artwork will all be different anyway, so it's fine. What I can have is something that's running parallel that will just stop me from turning around. Why does it keep... I'm trying to do everything on this one monitor, but naturally it now opens up every little window on the other monitor. And if I swap to the other monitor, it then opens it in the other monitor. I'm like, can you not just open it on the same monitor? It just likes to be a pain. Okay. We want this to not be walking. Fixed random approach custom. Here we go, parallel, auto run. So it's going to be parallel to everything. For God's sake, stop opening it over there. We want to stop the player from, like, basically the animation from turning. Is there something that's player orientated? Transfer player, movement route. It doesn't look like actor. So trying to get a working cursor might be a little tricky. I'll have to have a look into that. Discard that. My thing is, if I the player itself is the cursor, and if you step to the left or the right, your character or your sprite is going to essentially rotate. However, if the sprite, in this case the one that we've chosen, only has 2 different directions, then that means if we move left and right, which is the 2 middle ones, going right he's going to disappear, going left he's going to turn into this dark one. So what I need him to do is face downwards and not move, or basically not turn when I press a button. He needs to always be facing downwards. Instead of doing that, what I can do... trouble is I need the camera here and not pointed at where the player is. So in order to do that, I need the player to be pretty much here. If there was a way I can get it to zoom out in-game and not be so zoomed in as well, that would be good. Because the camera is always focused on the player. But the idea is that you're invisible. Am I able to do it without needing a vent? No, I could just set up a barrier using these sprites. If there's like any that are transparent, that maybe I could use. There's only this one, but I need that one to remain as is. Nope. Alright, so we're gonna have to use events. I mean, I could use my own to do that, so that's something to bear in mind. I could make my own and we'll use that as a barrier for myself. Turn all animation off. We're just gonna use that as a barrier. Because I only want you to move left and right. Do that for now. Here, can I just set the starting position, the player, there we go. Can I have the, so I can't have the starting position on an event. That's fine, I should be able to sort that out as well. So now, if I have, say, where was it? Crystal. If we have that, I'm direction fix, walking. I want it just, or is it stepping? Sure, whatever. So hopefully that should just be animating. When the player touches this event, give me one moment, we need to name this. Intro cursor. Where is it? There should be one where I change switches or stuff. Scene control systems. Slowly I'll get used to where to find everything. No. Control switch here, control self switch? But that's going to be the switch for this event, right? Yeah. So this needs to be, I need to create one, okay. Intro cursor. I want to turn that on. Okay, what if I go left? Can I do that? Okay, cool. Didn't know if I only had a set number of words I could pick. So that will be on when you step on it. Now I can't turn anything else off at the moment because there's nothing else created. So when I touch that, that turns left on. So this is left. Ah, wait, no. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. I suppose I would need all that. So this one needs to be nothing. Okay. This one, when that is on, we then turn that one off. Take it to the edge, there's nowhere to hide, just call up the boy, let's roll for the joyride. Okay. So if I step there, that one turns off, that one turns on. Knowledge, that's my main game. Think about it. If I make the barrier the switch, so when the player touches it, that triggers. Not sure how I'm going to do the other one, because I'm thinking these need to be interactive. I can't just step on it and then it does that, because I still need the player to be able to press enter on whichever is the selected key that they want. And I want to do something better than just a box at the bottom that says, you know, pick 1, 2, or 3. So this is more going to be an action button that you press. Say like text appears. This key represents courage. Would you like to play as a human? Background window dim transparent. Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe dim. Bottom preview doesn't look dim to me, but whatever. Okay. Yes, no. And yes, to start the game. No, you just just return back here. Now I would need an event to swap positions. So if I was to copy this there, so then the second you touch that, I would like, oh hang on. Key event. There you go. So when you touch that, no, I don't want to transfer the player. I'd like to move an event. But I don't want it just to slide into position, just want it to blink into position, like teleport. Set event location. Apparently I've got two events called intro cursor. I want alt key event. Stop opening it over there. I want you there. Dokie. Alright. And I need to copy that event, put it over here. But now this switch needs to be different. No. So that goes on. And if I copy and paste. I suppose I'm ready and then they're on. No, I think there is a reason why we need it to turn off. So we'll just do that for now. Yes, because then this will then turn off. So that will turn off. And then this one will turn on. And then this, how do I get you to work? Because if that's the interaction one, it's a pain you can't have an event on top of the player starting position. Because yeah, that I can't I won't be able to get it to select the middle, so it does need to be in this line rather than the far ends. What if, changing all of this idea now, but it's annoying because you're going to have to be facing that. The idea is that you're just selecting a key, so I don't want a little man facing the key. Redo all this. So if the player starts there, and if they go left, so we get rid of that now. Left turns on, and we transfer the player here. Don't want to fade. So you then move over here, that turns on. Going left should do nothing. And then going right there, we'll go back to this should be copied over onto here. Okay. Get rid of that. Here as well. This key represents strength. Would you like to play as an orc? This key. Represents loyalty. Do you wish to play as a Kainoke? Okay. Okay, so now that should work a little better. So by going left, player moves over to the left and the left switch turns on, which closes this. So I need to turn this one off. Or maybe I don't need that one. And that's on, and I could copy blank. When it's right, it's blank. And when they're both off, then it goes back to the middle. Okay, so now going left will take me to the left, it will turn left on, which will thus make that one blank. Put the player over here, it will then turn this event on, making the image appear. If you press the enter button, you can then interact with it. But you have to be facing up though, which is the only bit that is a bit of a pain, because it shouldn't matter where you're facing. But hopefully with the player teleporting in facing upwards, that should make that work. But then again, the player could just press any direction, which would cause issues. So there's potential of things not working as smoothly as it should do with this. But either way, that should still work. So then if we go here, left is off. We don't want right on because you go all the way to the right. Okay, so middle will need... Oh, no, it won't. We just remove that one and then we change the location. Left goes off. So because both switches are off, that should mean that the middle one turns on. Move the player to the middle. Let's change the direction that you're facing. Oh, the windows are disappearing. Where'd it go? It just vanished. It closed itself. There we go. Alright. I want you to face up. So, from here, it will take you to the back to the middle, facing upwards. This should turn on. If you go right will turn on, which will turn off the middle. Oh wait, do I need to check the fading as well? No, okay, good. Play touch, same as character. This is same as characters, good, so that should still block me. You then move over here, where there's all these. This one will turn on where the right is turned on. Then if you go here, we want you to turn right off, because that will then turn the middle one back on. And we want you to go back to the middle, facing up. Alright, so that should do what I initially wanted to do. So these towers are representative of keys. Keys that are on screen. I think the first two on your first run through are both available. The third one, though, is not available. It will be like a silhouette of a key. You won't get to see it. You have to beat the game in order to get it. But that I will sort out much later in terms of what gets locked off, what doesn't. Right now we shall test that little sequence. you gonna open it on the left side of the screen? Yeah, of course you are. Alright, so at the moment... camera issues. Oh, what's happened now? I can't seem to change anymore. It worked once, and then stopped. Where are we right now? Have I somehow left? Okay, I'm gonna need my own character sprite just to see what's happening. The camera changing does not help. I want the camera not to move. So you go over there. Oh, you're not moving. That's what the problem is. Alright. Why are you not moving? Because I said this event, that's why it needs to be the player. Event location. That's why. Transfer the player. Okay. Transfer player. Transfer player. Nope. What is going... RPG Maker, you're winding me up. It opened one window on my other monitor, and then opened the next window on the correct monitor. Like, just open it all on the correct monitor. Why are you being a pain? Why do you have to keep swapping monitors each time? Okay. Even here now, if I click there, it opens on this side. Doesn't make any sense. Whereas if I move, let's just do it. Let's just do it again. If I move this, oh wait, if I go here, if I move this over here, and I go transfer player. Oh, now you're gonna do it here. Ah, see, you did it on the left. There, it just does what it wants. It just makes it up as it goes. Like, I'm gonna open over here now. Like, can you just stay on the one monitor, please? Yeah, I need to get rid of these Suikoden ones. I don't understand the big pause of silence. Anywho. This one needs to transfer the player as well. Okay, so now that should work, minus the annoying camera. That's another thing I have to sort out. See if there's any way I can lock the camera. So if I go here, this key represents strength. Would you like to play as an orc? I did ask for the window to pop up as dim and not transparent, so I'm not sure why it's transparent. To look up, but for some reason you're not looking up. Oh. Ah, there's another issue. If you hold it, it will just go straight to the next, like the far end of the far end key. So you really have to just tap it. And that's why I was always facing left, because I was slow pressing the arrow keys. I can see that being a bit of a niggling issue. So I need to find a better way of doing this bit, I guess. Key 3. And then you choose. I would rather that you could move the cursor to it. And I'd like the camera to stay as it is as well, and not moving around. Cool. Alright, so what I could do is add a weight. Weight, I don't know. 4 frames. It should be enough just to break the loop, or like the speed swapping of places. But yeah, I need to think of a better way of doing this. Okay, that still doesn't work. What if I do 10 frames? Maybe 4 is too small. It's a little better. It's a little better, but I still don't quite like how that works, but basic principle is there. This should be race. Have a separate switch. Oh no, wait, should that be more self? No, it can't be a self switch. Alright, race it is. This one, we turn that off. We edit. It's the middle key. You like to be female. That's that one. Paste. This needs to be race. So maybe race also needs to have left for that to work. This one's just left. Would you like to be male? Okay. Would you like to be non-binary? Binary? Let me quickly Google. Make sure I get the spelling correctly. Non-binary? Is that it? Now when you select yes, we want to turn the switch on. Turn race switch on. Okay. So now you should be able to pick both your race and your class. No, yep, that's wrong. You should be able to pick both your gender and your race. Got that completely wrong. So first starts off, you pick your gender, how you wish to play. Would you like to be female? Like to be male? Like to be non-binary? That sound needs to go. I don't like that when you make a simple selection. It needs to be just a very subtle sound. Or maybe just no sound at all. Maybe no sound at all might be better. So, if I then say yes to non-binary, and I click again, there you go. Yeah, because then the keys would change, they all look different. And then you can pick the different races. Yes. Alright, that works. Can still make the selection a little bit better, but we got the basic principle of like what the events need to do. Once you've then selected that, we need to move to a new map. Because then a video will play, which is the intro sequence. And we enter the carriage. Alright. Just a wagon. That'll do. Don't care too much about that. The wagon will mainly be like a different type of map with a still image of a wagon and some horses. So I'll have some tree events, some kind of scenery events, so it looks like it's panning behind. Or I could have a still image, like a panorama image, to scroll to the left. Could do that. Let's put intro wagon under intro sequence. So then, when you go here, that's that one, it's this one. We go character, change player followers, no. System, party member, change name, change class, change nickname, change profile. How do I change the player character sprite? I can transfer the player. Change actor images? Aha, here we go. Alright. So if we say yes to that one for being, or maybe this one for being human. Let's go the redhead. I don't know why he's got this big swoop at the back, but okay. Doesn't matter, I won't be using these sprites anyway. So we'll go with a redhead for human. Okay. Then we transfer the player. Oh no, we don't want that. We don't want that. We just want to transfer the player. What we do need is for that to then trigger some kind of switch for later. But at the moment, we shall transfer player. Transfer you to the wagon. Fade to black is fine. We can fade there. Retain. Yeah, I don't mind, whatever. Okay. So we now put that on each of these. Then take you over to the wagon. And at the wagon is where we have a little bit of conversation. The camera will move around. Oh, excuse me. But that will be in the intro footage. We'll then go to a still, like a focus point where you see the wagon just animated in its position. Background is panning to the left. Then it goes into the wagon. So this is inside the wagon at this point when the talking happens. Okay. So this will just people's heads, because you're just mainly seeing a silhouette of people. So their heads can turn left and right as if to... So this one, we want it to run parallel. Show text. Now we'll use these face sets for now. I don't like that they're always looking left though. There's not a single one that's looking right. Why can't they look right? They should be looking in both directions. You have one looking left, one looking right. So then you can have a conversation between the two where, you know, it swaps from left to right. It's whatever. We'll sort that out in the actual main game. So these faces are going to be somewhat hidden, but it doesn't really matter for now. Let's make wait, which one is who? So okay. So let's make the old man. man number 1. Oh, this is where we can use some of our things. Little codes. Character grid size. And icons, variable numbers. You don't need to keep track of anything at the moment. Character number in database. This command will pull a specific character name, reducing the need to type it each time. Also works with player custom names. While ago. But for some reason, if you fill out, so this little formula will allow you to pull names from this actors list. However, when you add all the actors that you want in the game in this list, it will automatically add it to the player's team. Like if you go, it should only be just the first few, but for some reason it adds them all. So I need to find a way of stopping that. And let's say, let's go, I don't know, 10 for now. I want party size to be no more than 4 or 6. I can't remember what I'm working with. So we'll go with 6 for now. I can't stop yawning. Ugh. Number 7. We are going to call you Man. I mean, at the moment, I don't really need it to recall someone called Man, do I? I could just type that out. Yeah, we'll ignore that for now then, because yeah, I don't really need that if it's just going to be Man. There's no actual name being pulled. This command will change the text color that comes after a command. Okay, so we want... Oh, there's a lot that's there as well. Okay, that's handy. Boom, C, and we want number. There's no kind of gold, so we'll go yellow for now. Followed by Man. I'll go Man 1. I don't need muffled, I think. Or is this first section sitting outside? Through forest, cut to side angle, hear muffled talking, cut inside to see 3 prisoners sitting, 1 prisoner on the right facing sideways, 1 silhouette of a prisoner from behind sitting close to the camera. All but 1. You don't honestly believe they exist, do you? Background window. If I put... Maybe I'll put window. I'll put dim. I want to see what it's like. Maybe it's just because I was using choices before. That's why I didn't show properly. Yeah, the preview doesn't make any difference. The preview's terrible. I guess I still need the face, right? Every time. Nothing. more. They're nothing more than just a myth. They're nothing more than a myth. I think it should be they're nothing but a myth. But a myth. but a myth. Nah. You'll get to understand his accent. I won't change the words too much. They're nothing but a myth. I do want to have myth with an F rather. Nah, because then people don't know what you're talking about. They're nothing but a myth. Okay. Then we grab this one again. Change this face. We'll go to man 2. Man 2 will be this guy. Will it fit? Possibly. Will that fit? Preview? I mean, it looks like it does. I'm telling you, I've seen... Oh! 40 winks. Music is unavailable. Can I remove it then? Before I forget. Manage my playlist. Remove, because it doesn't work. Go. Yes? No? Maybe? There you go. Let me just quickly check that my stream is working properly. I just suddenly had a thought. I didn't check it. Normally I always do. Alright, it is. Cool. I should have checked that ages ago. Okay, nothing but a myth. I'm telling you, I've seen one. Oops, don't want that. Oh, now you're... Why are you now opening on this side of the street? I mean, I'm glad that you are. It took you long enough. But I'm like... How is it now working? I don't know what I did differently. Man 4. Man 4 will be... I don't know. Let's go... This guy with a mustache. Man floor says... Please. Cut back to man 2. I can just copy that. Saves having to find the picture every time. Now I want to do faces with different emotions as well. Because it looks odd if they're always smiling like that. I have! Going back to man 1 again. What did it look like? Back to man 2. Oh, now this is where we can add our little sneaky pause. Usually I do ... for like pauses, but we can actually make it pause. This command will pause text for 1/4 of a second. That pauses for 1 second. Pauses until a button is pressed. Well, that, and then let's do where is it? Is it this one? Do that. So you pause. Hopefully I can just type immediately after it. I don't have to press space. Well, I didn't see it up close. Okay. This needs to be none. Change this to all. I think color could be different for all. Maybe blue. Oh no, but I can have people overlapping, can't I? This command will stop any pauses and does not wait for input after displaying the next text. May be good for arguments or talking over someone. But then again, it's not text boxes appearing over text boxes, though, is it? Like, the text will quickly appear and then immediately change to the next one. So maybe I'll just do it this way. Poof. Haha. Of course you didn't. Or would that be better? Because this makes it look like everyone is saying this. Everyone is going, pff, ha ha ha, of course you didn't, like all in unison. That doesn't sound right. So, let's change that. Who went pff first? Because that makes it... No one did pff, but someone went... That was man 4. Man 4, I want you to go poof. Then I want it to just pause for 1/4 of a second before jumping into the next one. So we'll do that followed by this. Hopefully that will work. We'll have man 1 be the laugh. maybe man 1 can be the... Of course you didn't. So instead of man 1 then, we'll go to... There's 1, 2, player is 3. Yeah, 1, 2, player is 3. Then we got 4 and 5. So we'll go here, edit, new face, pick you, or man 5. And you'll go, haha. I want to see what the pause is like before I remove it and have it so they cut over each other. And then he says, of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Then man 2 says that I did see someone use it. Remove all this. I could probably put a pause between this next bit of text. So you saw someone put a key in a door. Ooh, yeah. So you saw someone put a key, yeah, and then we will do the pause. We'll go that dot. So we pause, put a key in a door, pause again. And instantly assumed it must be magical. Okay. Let's check that out first before we go any further. We'll go through the whole sequence, make sure it all works. It should do. So if we go boom, would you like to be male? Sure. And then key represent courage. Would you like to play as a human? Sure. Here we go. Oh, that kicked in the second the music played from Nightbot. I thought that was part of the game then. But it's not. They're nothing but a myth. I'm telling you, I've seen one. Oh, why are you all gold? You shouldn't all be gold, or is my eyes tricking me? I feel like you're all yellow. Please. Yeah, I think someone's gone there. I have! What did it look like? Well, I didn't see it up close. Haha, of course you didn't. But I did see someone use it. So that quick change... Maybe I'll add a longer pause to them. So you saw someone put a key... Okay, the pauses there didn't work. You saw someone put a key in a door and instantly assumed it must be magical. Yeah, my eyes don't... It doesn't look like the name is yellow. Or I think the whole thing is yellow. Yeah. I think I know where I went wrong. Okay, so at the end of that, I need it to revert back to normal. So I then put the code in again, don't I? That, C, this, 0. So I need to put that after everything. Thought maybe I was going colorblind. I'm telling you, so I now have to move this over. Or would that still work? You can barely tell that that is yellow. You can barely tell that that's yellow. Okay, what if I change it to green then? That's a little better, but you can't really tell that it's yellow, can you? I mean, it would look better if the names were in gold. But yellow doesn't seem to be that yellow, apparently. I'll stick with yellow for now. I mean, a lot of this probably needs changing when we create the window set. That will decide the colors for the text and everything. So this needs to be a longer pause then. The 1 second pause. What if I go well and then go 1 second pause, dot 1 second pause, dot 1 second pause. So that should hopefully work fine. We'll make these 1 second pauses. These need to be 1 second pauses as well. Again, I'm not sure if it's long enough. We shall see. Start the play here now. Okay, now I can actually see that it's yellow and white, but yeah, there's not, the yellow's too faint. I would prefer a stronger yellow. You don't honestly believe they exist, do you? They're nothing but a myth. I'm telling you, I've seen one. Please. I have. What do they look like? Well, I didn't see it up close. Haha! Of course you didn't. That kind of works a bit better. I think maybe a third ha. Ha 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 instead of haha. Would sound better. But I did see someone use it. So you saw someone put a key in a door and instantly assumed it must be magical. Okay, those pauses kind of worked. Now it just repeats. So we can get rid of that. Alright, so that's working a lot better. We did want to change the haha into a ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. So you saw someone put a key in a door and instantly assumed it must be magical. If I could have more than one speech bubble appear, that would be good. But I think for this, I will just make it all. Me being me, I would like to say all but man 2 and 3. Now maybe I will have it. I'd like to think no one will really pick it apart to this extreme. I know my brain already is, but that's because it's my brain. It does that. But I feel that if I just put all, you will assume it's everyone apart from man 2 following what he's going to say. But usually all means all, right? All but man 2 and 3. Man 2. No, I'm not that stupid. And he gets cut off, doesn't he? Yes. Isn't it possible that you can have the text going at a certain speed? Text size. Oh, I've got one command here that's been duplicated. Never mind. Oh, I thought there was one where you could have the text scroll slowly across the screen. Like you could give it a time. You can either speed up, speed. No, I'm not that stupid. And we'll cut there. Stupid, and then he gets cut off. Before, what I might also do is do this and have it cut him off. So then man 1 interrupts. And let me guess. And let me guess. It turned. Does that fit? Looks like it does. Oops. The door just magically opened. And then we have that again. Oh wait, oh. There we go. Oh, it's 6:10. Might have to stop in a bit. Man 2. They didn't use it on a door. It's then cut off. Man 4. Now I am thinking of changing one or two of these into maybe women instead of just men. This we can remove. I hate to break it to you, kid. But all doors do that. I'll add a little pause here as well. And he gets cut off again. And 1 interjects. One all doors. This one I had man 3, but it might have just been one I missed. I think the point was that the player doesn't talk during this. Yeah. So this needs to be... We're going with man number 5. Oh, no, let's go man number 4. Nah, okay. Man number 5. Just read ahead a little bit. It makes sense for it to be man number 5. Man number 5. You are simply going to say... What? Then man 1 again. Some doors don't have locks. Then man 4. Should probably put a full stop there. I have a habit of not doing full stops. Which then man 1 jumps in again. And repeats. Or key holes. Man 2 will try and bring the conversation back. They used it on, and he gets interrupted yet again. And one. Says, my lavvy don't have a lock. And 4. What? Really? And 1 again. You could be taking crap, and is that okay? It says cud. Okay, we'll stick with could. You could be taking a crap, and where's the cursor? Anyone could walk in. And we want to do all but man 1, 2, and 3. Oh, maybe that's what is disconnecting them. The stream is dropping. Connected. It's nice. Be like, hey? Oh no, no. He says, I got ahead of myself there. I know, right? Then man 5. Oop, would you? That was meant to be why. Why do people always say you are taking a crap instead of leaving? One again. Replies with A. Man 5. Well, you are. Technically. Oh, technically. You are not taking it. Okay, that's where it gets cut off. You're not taking it. Laughs again. Then man 2. At the bottom of the page now. You will cut over everyone. And we need your text to be a bit bigger because you're shouting. So we'll go this, follow this, and say they used it on their shadow. that. They used it on their shadow. Okay. So that's part of the conversation. That's all we've got time for. We'll just test it though, make sure it all works fine. And the stream's dropping again, it seems. Connection is very bad today. Alright, we'll try the test and then we'll wrap it up. I'll turn off the music, maybe that will help as well. Stop that. You don't honestly believe they exist, do you? They're nothing but a myth. I'm telling you, I've seen one. Please. I have. What did it look like? Well, I didn't see it up close. Ha ha ha. Of course you didn't. But I did see someone use it. So you saw someone put a key in a door and instantly assumed it must be magical. Ha 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 ha. All but man 2 and 3. Maybe I will just put all, but it just makes it sound like man 2 and 3 is laughing, but that's just me being like picky and pedantic with it. I'll think about that, because yeah, seeing that as all but man 2 and 3 kind of bugs me a little bit. But also saying all and then ha 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 ha. I mean, maybe I wouldn't think much of it in that sense. I don't know. Whatever. And let me guess, when they turned the key, the door just magically opened. I need a bigger pause before that comes out. Before he gets interrupted, because I just saw the text and it was already gone. Ha ha ha. They didn't used to use it on a door. I hate to break it to you, kid, but all doors do that. No, listen. What? Some doors don't have locks. Or keyholes. Or keyholes. That's true. They used it on... My lavvy don't have a lock. What? Really? Yeah, you could be taking a crap and anyone could walk it. Ha 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 ha. That was a weird design choice. I know, right? Why do people always say you are taking a crap instead of leaving? Eh? Well, technically, you're not taking it, are you? Ta-ha! They used it on their shadow! And there you go. So there's a couple bits where he gets interrupted we need to extend the pause on, but for the time being, that's where we'll end there. We've done a good little amount. Planned the how the little menu, the character selection is going to kind of work. I still need to tweak it though. But that's all we got time for today. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you Abster for lurking, and anyone who may have been watching behind the scenes or even off camera when I've stopped streaming. Your support is always appreciated, so be sure to give this a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're very close to 100. We're at 90. So come on, let's push it that little bit further. We have a video in the making. It's a deep dive into Miracle Warriors, so stay tuned for that. And then following that, we've also I'm going to be starting to record Cursed 3 to get it ready for October. Is there any other news? I don't think there is any other news this time, so I will leave you with that. So, thank you everyone for coming by, and I'll catch you cool cats later. Bye bye.